You have literally seen lives change just because of them comprehending that idea.
When people come into our audiences, whether it's a workshop, whether it's one-on-one coaching, we do executive coaching, that are serious people that really want to take their life to a new leap. And then the larger events that we do, big seminars, large audiences, and all of that, what we see again and again, whether it's a large audience, a workshop, or individual, we actually, it's noticeable to everyone in the room to see people actually lose years off their face. There was a recent event that we did. It was a workshop, maybe 25, 30 people. Oh my goodness, and there was a gentleman at the end of the table that everybody noticed. When he walked in the room, he looked like a tired 72 or 3-year-old person. By the time he left the first class of the 4-week workshop, everyone said, did you see that gentleman at the end of the table? He left looking 20 years younger. He was brighter. He was so alive. Which, of course, when we're passionate and we have this fantastic energy because we can see ourselves winning, that is a compelling way to present yourself. And it's infectious, and people want that energy that you're emanating, and that comes from being authentic and not hurry up and getting people to follow your lead and buy from me, and could you make it snappy? Do you see? So that's where people feel burdened, and that's where people feel stress and frustrated and not fulfilled and disappointed in themselves, is they're running around saying, will you buy this from me? Could you hurry? Because I have to call on 6 today. Now, in companies where management says if you don't get to 35, you don't work here anymore, that happens a lot of places still. It's an old style of management. What you're doing is you are collapsing all of the person's potential and putting them in a mode of attitude that's survival. When people are in survival mode, they do all kinds of things to make sure they survive. Some of them is a bad behavior. Some of it is kind of skirting the truth or skirting the issues or not being truthful on a report, things like that, to buy another day. That doesn't serve the company. That's not effective for the company, who is the one risking everything with the brick and mortar, with the salaries, with the infrastructure, with the support, all of that they have for the people to actually cause the company to grow. So what they're doing is they're actually handcuffing the very people that they want them to bring them the fortune that they're seeking. And it doesn't work. If you're interested as an organization, for all the people that you employ and pay to serve you, and to take your company to a new height, that the way they will accomplish that the most effectively is when you empower them, when you encourage them, when you appreciate them. All of those attitudes being received by someone puts them in a place of not only high empowerment, but such gratitude for you, the ones that have done that for them. And they give you their best. And in giving you their best, they actually again and again and again exceed the goals and objectives you've asked them to complete. That happens. We see this so many times. There was a company that I worked with in Arizona who was probably going to be shut down by the corporate owners in another state. And they were, as they put it, going down for the count, and were very concerned about the families and all the offices and their presence and all of that in Arizona. And so we came in there, they were in a bit of a attitude of, we'll do whatever, because what do we got to lose, kind of thing. So because of that, they had no resistance to what they learned from the Value versus Force educational series. So they said, we'll try that, without any resistance. What happened that was so remarkable is that the first day as an organization that we launched this idea and how to carry it as a productive process into the business community, they had on the first day their #1 open order count ever in their 10-year history, first day. And for the next 3 weeks, it was again, the next day surpassed the next day and the next, and so forth. was an unbelievable momentum that was then launched, to the point where corporate flew out and went, what's going on out here? The impact is so powerful and so immediate. I can't say it enough. We have thousands of these stories from individuals, companies. So much to share. We're very passionate about it.